Full fat dairy, low fat dairy, no fat dairy, added calcium, vitamins, everything extra, folate. We are spoiled for choice when it comes to dairy products. Just have a look at this commercial.
A bottle of milk, thanks.
Low fat, no fat, full cream, high calcium, high protein soy, light skim, omega-3, high calcium with vitamin D and folate or extra dollop.
I have always loved that. So we want to sift through all this, what works best for us. Our health and fitness expert, Amelia Burton. Good morning, Amelia.
Good morning, Marianne.
Now, I always saw that ad and I've gone, this is very funny, but the reality is what is good for us?
Yeah, it's really confusing, but I'm going to cut through it all and just say that one thing to look at is the fat content. So you've got your full cream, you've got your reduced fat, you've got your low fat and your skim. So I wanted to run through those. When they talk about the, omega-3 enriched and, added protein and calcium and all of that, a study done by Consumer Group Choice found that actually the benefits of those were very, very low.
So there's so little calcium or added vitamins or added this, it's negligible.
It's negligible. The only impact it has really is on your wallet. And a good example is I've got 50 grams of omega-3s here, of salmon rather. Now to get the same amount in the omega-3 enriched milk, you would have to drink 2.5 litres.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah.
So here we have regular milk, low fat.
Yep, and your skim. So I thought you might want to pour it into a glass so you can just see the consistency.
This is regular.
So you're talking about 4% fat here, whereas you go down here, you're looking at about 0.15% fat.
Okay, so if you're trying to lose weight or you've got a cholesterol problem, you've got to go for the...
Go for the skim milk or the reduced fat.
Is this reduced fat?
Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, but skim milk is 0.15% fat versus, say, your 4%.
Okay,
so you can
but
see the difference.
If you don't have, a big cholesterol problem, you could go for the low one rather than the full.
Yeah, that's right.
Because fat is, whether you're fat or skinny is an issue.
Yes.
The fat content.
Exactly, it's the percentage.
Okay, over your cream. Now, why would you have cream if you can't have the proper stuff, I would say?
No, well, actually, if you look at the difference between the two, it is not that much when you actually look at the consistency. Yet, in here, this is 100 millilitres of cream. In this one, there's 115 less calories. That's the equivalent of a glass of wine.
Oh, okay.
So if you have the lower fat 100 ml cream, you're essentially saving yourself a glass of wine.
Okay. Cheeses, how good are cheeses? So tell us about the fat. Again, it's all about fat content?
Yes, of course. Yes, that's right. So my absolute, the Amelia tick of approval cheese is your low-fat cottage cheese and your low-fat ricotta. They are the great cheeses to go for. Then next in line are your goat's cheese. That's the ricotta there. Next to your goat's cheese, so your feta or your soft goat's cheese are a little bit better. Your bries, your camemberts, your cheddars, they all sit around the same, which is extremely calorie dense, so please avoid them.
That much ricotta there would equal how much of a brie or a...
a low-fat ricotta, you could probably double that to get about half of... It's almost double.
So if you did that... You could have
almost
twice
double,
as much,
yes,
and the feta as well.
Yeah, the feta is closer. You're probably looking to the feta about half of that.
So twice that equals that.
Yep.
Bad news.
I
and yogurts. I love my yogurts.
Good,
but I do go for low fat.
Yes,
not
and
no fat.
You go for the Greek style.
No, Jalna with a flavour.
Okay, yeah, that's not actually. Jalna is great as well. That's very good. But the Greek style, the unsweetened, are great. So again, we've got the full fat and we've got the low fat.
If you're having curry or something, Greek style's nice. So what's better?
So the low fat, of course, is better here. But what I want to just talk to you about is the high sugar yogurts to avoid. They're low fat, but they're really, really packed with sugar.
That's why they taste so good.
So I would go for the low fat, add half a banana and some nutmeg, and away you go.
Now, another issue, because we're talking yoga now, and recently we heard about Miranda Kerr, and Miranda Kerr has got that fabulous body back. Look at her.
Right.
But I mean, apart from she's always had a great lifestyle, her body, her health was always important to her, so naturally she did pretty well. But she did support yoga as an exercise. And James Burton, gee, let me think, is James any relation to Amelia Burton?
He happens to be my brother and an amazing yoga instructor in America.
Wow.
So he's out here visiting and he specialises in pre- and postnatal. And yoga,
so what's the key, especially with pregnancy?
With pregnancy, the great thing about yoga is that you're improving your strength, you're improving your coordination, you're improving your core stability, and you're releasing your lower back. And that's really, really important, particularly postnatal as well. And it's very gentle on the body, so when you're breastfeeding and you're a new mum and you're a little bit, cautious, it's a fantastic way to get your body back.
With a lot of the low fats, especially yogurts and stuff, should pregnant women go for the low fat option or the full fat?
Look, if weight is an issue, definitely stick to low fat. It will not have an impact at all on the nutrients that you get. Remember, a pregnant woman needs to have an extra 500 calories a day, and you will get that naturally in what you eat. So I say stick to the low fat when you're pregnant.
So, good morning, James.
Good morning,
look
Kerry.
very fit and flexible there.
Thank you.
So especially flexibility is the key with yoga. That's what you can build mostly?
Yes, most people start yoga, or they assume that you need to be flexible to start yoga, but the flexibility
Comes with doing
yoga. Yeah.
Okay, it's been one of my new things this year. I started yoga this year, and it has truly been amazing in terms of, you know, any issues with knees and backs and that sort of stuff. But you've got to do it properly. Key? Because if you do it badly, you can hurt yourself.
Yeah, well, having a good teacher is the main thing. A
So we've got
certified
people
teacher.
sitting at home who are probably thinking, you know, I'd like to get into this. What's something safe and good they can start at home?
One of the
before they-
first poses that you'll learn in a yoga class is tree pose. It's simple.
Okay, just show us this one because we're going to have to take a break. So this is what we can do at home. Oh yeah, and what wall are we going to stand against doing that? There you go. But it is, I think yoga is a fabulous exercise.
Great for anyone, particularly post-pregnancy as well.
Excellent. James, thank you very much. Nice to have you home. Amelia,
You're very
as
welcome.
always, more coming up. This is for you.